Duty. Deep inside the fortress monastery, Captain Dario of the Steel Talons' 4th Company approaches the armory. Standing before the enormous doorway stands 2 guards clad in Gravis power armor, gripping a power axe with 2 hands, each chosen from the veteran companies to stand sentry for an eternity. I request entrance to speak with Brother Valdric, holding up a scroll stamped with the emblem of Chapter Master Darren. Holstering their power axes, both Marines pry open the door with all their might. Slowly, the doors open and a wave of essence and oils penetrate the nostrils of everyone nearby. Captain Dario steps into a corridor, passing many shelves of chapter relics and weapons. Servitors work to maintain and preserve these priceless items. Greetings. A highly modulated voice echoes. You come seeking an audience? Slowly, a Marine in scarlet-red power armor, bearing 4 mechanical appendices with claw-like hands, slips into view. Dario nods. We shall begin the awakening, proclaims the Forge Master, turning away towards a panel. A mechanical limb reaches out to pull down a lever, and another limb presses several buttons on the panel. White lights from above start to flicker before illuminating the darkness. Before Dario and the Forge Master lay an enormous hangar. Revealed are many more tech marines from various companies, paired with servitors tending to the chapter's dreadnoughts, repulsors, and other vehicles. A servitor marches up to the captain, wielding a bowl of oil. May the Emperor protect you. The Forge Master dips his mechanical hand into the bowl of oil, then places it on the captain's left shoulder. Reaching back for more oil, he says, May the Omnissiah guide you, and may the machine's spirits never leave you. Then places a hand on the opposite shoulder, dipping his hand once more before sliding his hand across Dario's chest. Walking side by side towards the dreadnought bays, floating servo skulls chant the numerous deeds of the Forge. Passing many chassis of sleeping battle brothers before stopping at a bay with a gray and red sarcophagus. Perched on top is a cherub hoisting a banner reading, Valdric. Dario noticed Kadir and Cyrus, both tech marines assigned to his company, placing oil to the left and right sides of the sarcophagus, then across the faceplate. Similarly to what was done to Dario moments before. Servitors move about to awaken the slumbering war machine. As gears begin to wind, lights and sensors can be seen activating as the Redemptor dreadnought stretches out its limbs.
Greetings, Captain of the 4th Company, Forge Master. What is it that the chapter needs from me?
A voice booms from the Vox speakers attached to the dreadnought. The voice, mechanical in nature, has a hint of excitement from deep within its spirit. Holding out the scroll of parchment, a servitor collects it from Dario to place it on a table in the bay, stacked with others into a neat tower. The 4th Company is being mobilized to confront a Xenos threat on Vasi and Zeta. Chapter Master Darren calls upon you, Brother Valdric, due to your experience in dealings with Necrons. Dario proclaims loudly, but respectfully, for no one except the chapter's command staff orders a dreadnought on what assignments to take.
Of course, for if the chapter calls, I will answer.
Valdric responds.
Kadir, Prepare my plasma incinerator.
Solitary. Many moments pass as Marines collect their weapons and bless their machine spirits. Captain Dario leaves me to muster his company, and I receive my armament. Turning back to my bearer.
Come, Kael, we march again.
With the flapping of wings, the cherub holding a banner with my name inscribed into the tapestry follows. No one knows why or how this name came to be. It does not interfere with the ceremonies, nor does it leave my side. I do welcome it, as a constant reminder of my humanity and companionship of squad mates once. Kael doesn't speak or reply when I talk to it, but at times it's almost like it understands. Eternity can be powerful and empty. Antiquity. Embarked on one of the chapter's spacecraft, I wait, docked into a dreadnought rack. Next to me lay two anxious repulsor executioners, Monroe and Lund. Their machine spirits hate the confinement of the ship. As servitors and tech priests of the Mechanicus constantly tend to ease Lund and Monroe, a Marine enters the bay. "Greetings. I am Lieutenant Palmiro." The young Marine announces himself. Observing the Marine, I notice his left arm, a polished, mechanical limb gripping his helmet. Probably just received that, I think to myself.
Greetings, Lieutenant,
I reply in a softer tone.
Step forward and softer into my vox. We wouldn't want to disturb the already restless machine spirits now.
Turning my chassis towards the direction of the tanks. "Oh, right, of course. I was wondering if you had any wisdom to part upon some of the Marines that have yet to face such foes. You were with the 2nd Company when they faced the Xenos, correct?" Lieutenant Palmiro asks while moving closer.
You are correct. I was with Captain Maximus upon landfall on Colandro, and was with him when the conflict was over.
Looking over with my optics to see Palmiro pull a container over for himself to sit on.
The Xenos known as Necrons had awoken on an abandoned colony from a millennia ago. The Inquisition once stated the colony was lost during the Age of Strife. Astra Militarum crafts patrolling the sector first came in contact with the Awoken, reporting to the Imperium before being lost.
I pause for a moment. For the Marine before me, this was in the early years for the chapter. For me, it was mere days ago. I continue.
As you know, the Steel Talons were called upon to deal with the threat due to the close proximity and a young chapter, eager to serve the Emperor's will. Chapter Master Darren ordered the 2nd Company in full to exterminate the Xenos. With an armory small and names yet to be etched into glory, I went as well.
At that moment, you were the only chapter relic. Palmiro inquired, interrupting. Turning my chassis towards the question, I chuckle a little.
I wouldn't call myself a relic, but yes, in a sense. I was the only dreadnought the chapter had at that time. Captain Maximus directed all landing craft to a clearing just south of the colony. Leading several squads, we secured the landing zone and established defenses. While waiting for the company and heavy weaponry, we fought back the initial Necron machine hordes. For 5 days, Endless waves threw themselves at the might of our bolter rifles. Injuries were minimal, but the initial ammo had already begun to run low. For each Necron destroyed, another one filled its place.